We really must. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
We're here. Stay with us, Marius. The feeling will pass.
Right. I'm alright. It's like I'm being chased by something I can't see.
We're here, Marius. You're safe. The only thing chasing you is yourself.
Ah, gods. I'm the last person I'd want to be chased by.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. Your confidence is refreshing. I almost hate to ask, but are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious. Let's hope it stays that way. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. Of course you do. What blade cuts deeper than having unachievable standards for yourself? Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Really? I wouldn't know what to do with that much encouragement. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways, for better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere. They weren't interested in outside help. The Wardens value self-reliance, maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun. What are you... The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? As long as Fior Messiverno is safe, the living lands will have Animancers, whether or not I am one of them. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually. All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an Animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one. At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself. Oh yes, the little butterflies in my stomach are more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the Dream Scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself. Quite right. No reason to get distracted by personal matters. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down. Thanks for talking.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here. I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that if this was the only landscape you ever saw, day in and day out? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Not everyone, of course, but Rawatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Never. The Pargrunan of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. Shoot. Sure. I've got extra water in my pack if anyone needs it.
Envoy, last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back. I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself. No, I'm worried they might throw me in prison for desertion, or worse. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Mount Forja erupts every few years. Usually just small little burps of ash and a few extra lava flows. It's like it wants to remind everyone it's still here. Which is ridiculous, really. Smell that rotten egg scent on the wind? That's Forja. As much as I want to blame it on Kai. Just another reason the people of Solace tend to stay inside. There's a place in the southwest of the Tusk called the Slumbering Fields. It's full of dry brambles and plants with nasty thorns. There used to be an old Pargrunan aqueduct out there, but it hasn't been used for a long time. No one's sure why the water stopped flowing, but without it, we've been drinking subterranean runoff for ages. That's all I know, really. There's more out there than I could tell you about. Best you go see it for yourself. Let's see. First rule in Galawain's tusks is to be grateful for every breath. The air itself is poisonous here, if you breathe enough of it. Don't overexert yourself, and keep your heartbeat slow. A wet cloth over your mouth and nose will help. Remember that this place wants to kill you at all times. Act like your every step is putting you in danger. And make sure to clear your eyes, ears, and nose every now and then. Ash builds up faster than you'd expect. You know, if you're this interested in survival in the living lands, we can take this even further. You've done all right out here, but there's always more to know if you want to survive. So, what do you want to learn? Right. A lot of that is physical control of your movements. The rest of it is simply knowing where to step. I'll show you what I can, but you'll have to do stretches in the mornings, preferably where Yatsley can't see you. Now let's begin. Right. That about does it. You're a quick study. At least now I don't have to worry about you so much out there. I can spend my time watching over Kai and Yatsley. Teaching is its own reward, I guess. Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much. Much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dearie. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Though you were the one who brought it up.
Kai's still wearing socks from last week. Let's discuss.
At least I've washed them.
Envoy, what do you need? The only one we have? I don't know. She's not so bad. I mean, she's loud and impulsive and always trying to get herself killed, and she keeps saying things to get a rise out of me, Envoy. But, joke's on her. No one's gotten a rise out of me in years. But other than that, we can get along. She can be sweet, too, when she's not introducing me to a new word for my oak and acorns. What do you want to I've seen more signs of bandits out here than I remember from before. I'm not even sure who they're raiding, to be honest. Let's see. There's basically no game out here. Well, there's some game, but not enough to keep you from starving. That's not true either. If you don't mind beetle paste or questionable mushroom stew, you might be able to find enough to eat. I grew up with that stuff, so I don't mind it. And I got a tolerance for the, well, effects from the mushrooms. For you, I suggest sticking with the beetles. Or just rationing out the dried fish and fruit we got from Thirdborn. Nothing I can think of, no. You know as much as I do it. Let's see. Lava. Everywhere there's lava. The good news is that it's usually cool enough to stand near without bursting into flames. You can use the lava flows to navigate around here, like you would a river in Emerald Stair, but I'd suggest sticking with the roads. The lava also provides light and heat at night, and setting up camp near a lava flow can protect you from Zarups and the like. Anything that wants to eat you likely doesn't want to risk swimming in molten rock to do it. Let's see. If you find a large crack in the ground, don't stand over it and breathe deeply. Just trust me on this. Sure, it's all fun and games when someone gets a face full of gas from underground and everyone laughs while they act all stupid. But then, everyone's sorry when the poor Nimdude starts dry heaving and bleeding from the eyes and ears. A few minutes of dreariness and hallucinations are not worth the risk, though they are very fun hallucinations. Yeah, just don't inhale gas clouds from beneath the ground. Really, don't do it. Nothing. Let's see. Stay off the ground as much as you can. Don't lie on the ground, and if you're up and about, keep moving. The magma flows pretty close to the surface, and the ground gets hotter than you'd think. I've lost a few boots because I stopped to rest and forgot to put up my feet. The heat from the ground cooked my boots in just a few minutes. You already know what burning leather smells like, and if you don't need to find out now. No. Let's see. This is weird for me to say, but if you're out in the wilds in Galawain's tusks, you're already losing the survival battle. Stay on the roads, and keep the coast on your right so you know which way is north. Keep moving, and get to Solace as quickly as you can. They don't love outsiders there, but the Wardens won't let you starve or burn to death on their doorstep. You'll find Warden patrols along the roads from time to time. They carry extra supplies, but not much. Usually enough to get you back to Solace. They generally assume no one's out in the wilds here by accident, and the only reason for most people to be here is to go to Solace. Not sure what else to tell you. The best survivalists in the lands don't come here if they can help it. A lot of it is luck and sheer perseverance. Not sure what else. Right, changing this. You too. Yatsley, I have a question.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing's wrong. I just want to know how you handle the traps in Godless Ruins so easily.
Oh, is that all? Just simple practice, dearie. You have enough of your fur cut by a giant swinging pendulum, and you learn to be a mite more careful.
Right. Maybe you can save me some cut fur and hand me a few pointers sometime.
Of course. The very next ruin we see, I promise.
Gods, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur skull.
On point. What do you... What? The only one... I don't know. She's not... But... Let's... Not sure... If I must.
Schemes. Feet blistered on the rock. The pursuit of rest. Escape. Flight without respite. There is still so much to fear. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Betrayal seeps into the veins. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? Need the packmates to survive. Why? Flip the wings, a false promise, the safety of the cage. The venom bloomed. We wonder, what good is a vow if it can break? Vigilance. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Taking the shot. Let's see what Gotcha. Everyone okay? Some kind of crystal on top of that hill. Might be best to leave it alone.
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become. Were we foolish to grow here? Are we the sum of our regrets? Bitter fruit, yet your words reach us.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
You'll not leave my side until I am what I was. Do not ask again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Careful on the approach. Those two don't look like friends.
Well, what is it? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. Then you will be disappointed.
But I promise,
Gilleen, now, will you speak with me? Because I need someone to listen. To simply listen before they lash out at me with fury and hate.
A creature wounded. It howls and beats its chest against its fate, and still Kith hear cries of a monster. We understand.
Will you listen? No. I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gilleen.
Oh, please don't.
I'd ask you to think of Gilleen before you do. Cruel, foolish, just like the others. So be it.
I guess that's that then. He's dead. And I'm... Thank you, Envoy. I'm going to go back to the tower. Might set up shop while I figure everything out. I'll certainly try. Thank you again, Envoy, for everything.
Any day we save a life is a good day, as far as I'm concerned. Remind... me not to get between the envoy and an ogre.
Oh, I'll be glad to be out of here. I hope the wardens will take me in. That island with the glowing tree. It's gotta be the garden. I don't see an easy way to get there, though. Let's look around. Maybe there's something in here.
We are close. Break the bars.
Let's see what you got. Nice job. Another win, but who's counting?
Steel garrote ahead. Something about them looks off.
Envoy, over here. As I live and breathe, the faithless Envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. I feel I can't think straight. Body's full of roots, pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
That's gotta be the Dream Scourge. Be careful.
Knew it! Knew it! Knew it! Roots hold you. Roots in your heart. Come and die. We won't let your rot survive. Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Back up. What's this?
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
You sure do know how to show us the sights, Envoy.
If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden? If there's another way, I'm not seeing it from here, and I've never seen a ship that would survive the acid sea.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adherans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandra will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
Then let's head to Solace Keep. If we hurry, we can keep ahead of the Steel Garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it. Right. If we're going, let's go.
This would be a great spot, but there's so many of them. What are you doing here? This place isn't safe. The homestead up ahead is all run by Zaribs. Used to be it was occupied by outcasts, but things happened. The region's getting more lethal. If you think the Salo steppe was hell, it's nothing next to the primordial depths up north. The Zaribs used to be more peaceful, but the recent tremors tore up the terrain so badly, they had to go south. The usual way. Not enough resources. Too much paranoia. Surviving on a farm isn't easy. The last people to live on that farm were a pair of brothers who started thinking one or the other had the plague. Before that, there was a married couple who died rather tragically. There are some Bargrunen living in the wastelands out here, all without the aid of the wardens. If someone got rid of these Arabs, they might be able to shelter here, maybe even grow some crops. It's up to you if you would like to help out with these Arabs, but I hope you do. I hope these Arabs haven't been too much trouble.
They're off!
They could have
Watch this! Let's see what you got!
They're off! They're off! They're off!
Good fight.
They're off!
I've got a shot. Coming from the right. Heal yourself.
They're off!
Next one's mine. One moment.
Quiet as the depths.
Here we go. Coming to the right. Coming. Take it.
So little grows here, but the dream scourge still takes root. Figures.
You dealt with the Zarabs. I didn't have any doubts about whether you could, but still, your actions will save some lives. And the buildings will at least provide some shelter. Here, take this. I hope the Zarabs haven't been too much trouble.